Ich war kein thief, football class, we're here to light the fire. Staying facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, that action won't retire. Busting through the mic, our voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment, never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Light the Torch Podcast. I'm your host, B. Jones, and I got the boys with me. And soon enough, we'll be joined by another one of our family members. Mr. 916 Trojan will be joining us today, man. Talk about this big game we got coming up this weekend. We got two storied programs. You think of Blue Bloods. First thought should probably be Michigan and USC, right? Man, we got a big game. But before we jump into all that, let me introduce you to my crew. To the left of me, I have Mr. Blackie Chan of Blackie Chan Gaming. Follow him on Twitch and on TikTok as well. Bottom right, we have Mr. Gunnar Atterbury from Views from the Stands. Find him on right here on YouTube. So make sure you go subscribe to his channel and on TikTok. To the left of him, you will find Mr. Raul Flores. You can find him on X. I believe that's his handle right there. If you look on his screen, you'll see that. Make sure you go give him a follow on X. So, like I said, like I just mentioned, it's a big one this weekend, guys. How we feeling?
I'm never not on the edge.
Right.
I'm never comfortable. Even against Utah State, I'm still have some nerves. I'm never just not a ball of nerves when it comes to USC playing. Even if we know we're going to dominate them, I'm still nervous.
I mean, that's what Clay Helton did to us, I believe.
So PTSD.
Yeah. It looks like those days are long gone, though. I think we should kind of calm that down a little bit. As far as this game, we still have every reason to be a bit nervous, man. Listen, I know all the jokes are going out there about how bad Texas beat. How bad Texas beat Michigan and how they kind of struggled against Arkansas State. But they're still Michigan. You know, they still have a good defense. And, after Davis Warrens went to 11 to 14, 120 yards, decided to switch it up a little bit and kind of rolling with Alex Horsley, that quarterback. He's a mobile guy. Just a lot of jokes going around about his arm. So he's not, doesn't have the best arm. But he does play quarterback for a reason and not running back. So I think we should give him a little respect on that part. But like I mentioned to you guys, we are now joined by Mr. 916 Trojans. Make sure you guys follow him on X. If you're not following him already, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
What's going on, man? Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're good.
Like the podcast. What's good with y'all, man?
Oh, talk to me, man. Game, man.
Welcome to the podcast, man. Pleasure to having you on here.
Appreciate
man,
you showing up.
I'm blessed, man. Honored.
Talk to us, man. How you feeling about this one?
I'm feeling good, man. As y'all see, bro, the current tide of USC program is in our favor, man. We've been telling people for a long time, all the USC fans, content creators, and everybody been laughing and key. And now they see how this shit is going to our favor now, bro. From recruiting to the defense playing good. And then going to this game on Saturday, bro, like we have the most confidence that we've had in a long time. So I'm excited.
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen his video after we beat LSU, that was hilarious.
Hey, I need another one, man.
Hey, man. You know what? That was just pure emotion, just from people talking shit all season. So that was me just pissed off and like, look, you feel me? So that was pure emotion, man.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, we had all that emotion when we were walking past all these LSU fans.
Oh yeah, they was silent, boy.
They for sure didn't keep the same energy though. The tail was in between their legs. The tail was in between their legs. Walking down.
I bet.
But now, hopefully, we can see another emotional video after Michigan.
Hey, you know what? Though? I've been seeing a lot of Michigan fans talking shit on Twitter, so I don't know. Like I think they kind of like now they kind of respect USC because now I'm like I don't see a lot of like heckling and trolling from like other fan bases.
It's definitely calmed down. It's definitely calmed down a lot. We was hitting it off from the Big Ten guys, man, before we got the season kicked off, man. I'm telling you, I put out a few receipts last week, man, on X. No responses, man.
Crazy. I got like a whole like list of like bookmarks of like I didn't post, but I wanted to. I was like, nah, it's all good. So,
yeah, we'll let it breathe.
You know what's the crazy part about it?
What's that?
It's only 2 games in, and we already changed the narrative.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing that scares me now, though. Like everyone's hyping us up now. Like everyone's on this bandwagon for USC, and then. But I'm nervous if somehow we lose this game, they're just going to come out of the they're going to jump off real quick and they say, "Oh yeah, we were right from the very beginning." I'm just like fair weather fans or just bandwagoners or just talking heads that think they're always right whenever they say something about SC.
Hey, Blackie Chan, respectfully,
I know what you want to say.
I don't want to hear that. Man. Yeah, I don't want that negative energy, man. Bro. We're gonna win.
I know what you're saying. I know
we're gonna win.
Look, I'm excited about this because one or two things. People don't hold on 1 second. All right, my bad. I'm at work. One, two. So the thing I love the most about the defense now, bro, that we didn't see in the past is Coach Lynn makes adjustments. If you notice in the LSU game, that first half. The corners for USC was playing like 10 yards. And Lacey was cooking us. And what did Lynn do? He made adjustments to that way. The second half, Lacey didn't have not one catch.
Nope.
We didn't see that in the past with Grinch. And so,
Grinch didn't even know the meaning of adjustment.
I'm gonna do you one better, man. I'm gonna do you one better as far as Lynch and Lynn. And what people don't even realize, that was his plan to play off ball. And he gave him that in the first half.
Oh, okay.
In the second half that they would have that. That's how much the mastermind Dancer Lynn is. I don't think people really caught on to that.
Okay. Yeah, I was tripping. I was like, why are they playing 10 yards off of them? And then
exactly. I mean, I was thinking the same. I was like, wait, nah, he's giving them that. You know.
Yeah. But then you saw right afterwards, like the moment that he just like, you know what, we're going to flip the switch, and he just then shut down Kyron.
Yep.
But no, like Lynn is a mastermind. He knows what he's doing, and I trust him with my life at this point. So
your life, damn.
Yes, my life. That's why I've been campaigning for him to get a raise and get like paid as much as Lincoln Riley at this point because he's
definitely on pace to win the Broyles Award.
Oh yeah, easily. But do we want to start getting into the first quarter now?
Yeah, we don't have 916 children here for too long, man. So let's get in what we can.
Yeah.
So, we are gonna give our keys to victory, man. Shout out to USCJ in the building. Yeah,
what's going on, man?
I
lost in that sauce this weekend, man. That Michigan sauce. That Michigan sauce. Hey, look, real quick before I get out of here, though, man, I just want to say one thing, man. So in the past, right, the kids that grew up watching USC football, they didn't watch the football that we watched. Now that they see that the product that the team is pushing as far as playing defense, bro, like now they're like, oh shit, they can play defense. Yep. So now you got 5 stars that's really like, you know, I've been wanting to go to USC, but we was iffy about it. Now they see that Coach Lynn, Coach Henny, like they can really coach. So now it's up. It's up from here on out.
Yep. The stocks are high. You better start buying.
Yeah. After this week, man, it's gonna be sky high, man. Like there's no stopping this. I'll put it to you like that, man. It's gonna be crazy. Buzz is already going right now, but after this week, you know, with another opportunity to prove on the big stage, everybody's gonna be watching this at 12 o'clock game.
Yep. Oh, this is definitely a really good time for us to show off to the recruits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
So before you get out,
every recruit's going to be watching this game.
yep.
definitely.
We're gonna have a lot of recruits there on visits as well.
Yep.
So there's a lot of implications in this game on both sides. But before you get out of here, 916 Trojan man, why don't you give us your offensive keys to the game?
You know what, man? Last game, I was kind of disappointed in the receiving game, man. Like there's like a lot of drops. So I'm hoping to see Zachariah Branch with some returns. I say we know what we got with Woody Marks in the run game. We know it's gonna be dominant. Like I want to see us air it out, man. I know Michigan has a corner named Will Johnson that is one of the top nation cornerbacks. So I want to see our receivers go against their corners and just dominate, man. So we know what we got with the run game. I want to see more aerial attack. That's just me personally though.
Okay.
All right, yeah, definitely. And what's your defensive keys to victory?
Man, slap them in the face, man. Dominate from when the whistle blows, man. That D line got to dominate. Because look, here's the thing. We know Michigan has a quarterback issue right now, whatever, right? So they're going to run the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make them very uncomfortable by just adding pressure. And they're going to run the ball. I don't know who their running back is. I guess, I don't know his name. What's his name? The dude that they got running back?
Donovan Edwards.
It's Edwards, but they're also using Mullings. This other guy, Mullings. But yeah, it's Edwards, Donovan Edwards.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the guy they put on the cover that ain't doing nothing. Anyways, Tough Edwards, man, and you good. You are good. I don't know who they have at receivers. So again, as long as the D line dominates, bro, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yes, sir.
And did we want to get his predictions too, like score predictions?
Yeah, let's get the score prediction. What's the score prediction?
I say I'll be realistic, bro. I'll say 35-14.
Okay. Oh, all right. Who's going to be your MVP?
MVP? Let me see.
Both offense and defense.
After the defense, it was a good one. You know what? I say Miller Moss.
Okay.
Miller Moss. Because I just know so Michigan still has a good D line with Mason Graham. So I'm not gonna sit here and say we're gonna just run the ball on them the whole game. It's gonna be competitive, right? So I say Miller Moss, not that aerial attack, man. So hopefully we can see them just dominate on that aspect. MVP for defense, I'm gonna say Ramsey, bro. Ramsey is a dog. Like I don't think we've seen a dominant safety like that in a while at USC, at least in my opinion. And he's a hard thumper. So I say Ramsey, man, for sure.
Good picks.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, that your score prediction, that one got me though.
Yeah. I mean, I say 14 only because look, if we can pitch a shutout against Michigan, that would be great.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna score at least once or twice.
Yeah.
Late.
Yeah.
Late.
I suspected.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still the reigning champions, so you gotta respect, put some respect on their names. So
Reigning champions. But yeah, man. But I definitely appreciate y'all for having me on here, man. It's been an honor.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Always welcome back.
Come on again, man, for sure. When you got more time.
Yes, sir. Like the podcast, man. Ann Arbor, Michigan, USC, man. Let's get this dub, y'all.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Fight on.
Fight on, y'all.
Right on, buddy.
All right, man. So
We'll definitely have him back on when he's not at work.
yeah, absolutely. But as for us, man, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's give our offensive keys to victory, man. Black Channel, we're going to start with you.
All right. Offensive keys to victory is, of course, we got to make sure we block Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. But I really think just given Lincoln or Miller Moss at least a good 3 to 4 seconds to dissect this defense and really just have time to, of course, get to his skill positions. But I think the main position that he's going to want to utilize the most is Lake McCree. I think Lake McCree is going to be big for this. So I'm excited to see him get his first touchdown because I think it will be in this game, especially in the red zone. We all know that they're going to try to double up on Jacoby Lane and Deuce Robinson. So I think this will be a big breakout game for Lake McCree. And then just one more thing, so I don't take everyone else's. Be balanced.
Yep. All right, guns.
Yeah, so pretty much this is gonna be our I would say our biggest test for the offensive line in terms of their front seven. Even Josiah Stewart, I don't think that's a guy that really gets mentioned a lot. He's on the edge more, but I mean he's somebody to be aware of. So that kind of worries me a little bit, but just commit to the run, stay with the run. It's gonna be similar to the LSU game in terms of how we're gonna run the ball. Maybe a little less. They are pretty still stout in the run game, but stuff that we talked about, in chats and stuff. I mean, if we can model our offensive game similar to the Texas game, how Texas approached Michigan, I mean, this would be not a cakewalk, but we'll be in good hands and we'll handle business. So, do the sweeps on the end with the running backs, outside zones, like Blackachan said, get the tight end involved. I mean, that was their first touchdown was a throw to the tight end. So, I agree with BC. I think we're going to see a big game from Lake and the rest of that room, and just let Moss do their thing, like always. So,
Bro.
For me, I would say establish the run. I know that Michigan is going to have two big guys on the D line, so our O line has to step up and make sure that Miller Moss is clean, doesn't have pressure throughout the game. So I know establishing a run is going to be big time for that to happen, right? So hopefully Woody Marks does his thing, and the O line steps up and can contain, or not contain, but at the very least, not make it very difficult for Miller Moss throughout the game. So I think Woody Marks is going to be big, and once we establish the run, Miller Moss is going to do his thing and just dissect the secondary, whether it's quick slants or throwing it. They only have one Will Johnson, so he can't cover all our guys. So I think once we establish the run, the air attack is going to open up, and wouldn't be surprised if we have a really good balanced attack throughout the day and go from there.
Yeah. I took the words right up my mouth, man, as far as not having enough Will Johnsons on the city. But Will Johnson is a guy that I tried my best to get him over here, man, to LA, man. But yeah, man, for us, man, if we can run the ball, all eyes are going to be on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. For me, it's the perfect game for those guys to raise those draft stocks. Being don't worry about it. We got you. If you guys don't know, that's Jordan. He's our resident Ohio State fan. But yeah, man, I fully expect Jonah to go out there with something to prove. You know what I mean? And Emmanuel as well, man. This is a perfect game to do it, right? You got the two best D tackles in the game right now that you're going against. So it's perfect time to go ahead and make a name for yourself. And vice versa on the other side of the ball, man. So all eyes are going to be on this game, like I mentioned earlier. So if we can establish the run, we're good. And if we can jump out early, it could get ugly.
Yep.
Man, like I mentioned. So it's gonna be It's gonna be nice to see, man. See how we respond to this challenge. This game's gonna tell us a whole lot about this team, especially line and development.
One thing I want to add to mine is make Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham tired. And what I mean by that, go side to side, like make them run sideline to sideline. So maybe do quick runs outside, like sweeps outside, making them run across the field. Make them want to get off the field, like have to take breaks. Like we need them to be tired.
Yeah, not to add on and jump on, but to like his point. I mean, there was a point in the Texas game where Graham kind of just gave up. I mean, the sweep on the outside, the running back was past him. He was like, "All right, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm done." So to his point, get him exhausted, get him mentally exhausted, and boom. Get him.
Wow, Jordan. We'll hold on to this a little bit later, but damn, Jordan, that'd be nice.
All right.
What are your keys, B. Jones? Oh no, you did just say it.
Yeah,
you did.
he gave us a.
Man, hold on. You gonna see and tell me, man? You just ignored me for the past.
No.
Yeah, he did, dude. He did.
I got distracted with Blackie Chan saying his last thing at the end. I was like, wait, no, you're right. You went already.
Damn,
you said
man.
establish the run. Exactly.
That's all you heard?
I heard more, but you know what I'm saying. I don't have to repeat it.
Wait, Gabe, which Brandon are you talking about?
You're the one that spells it with the E.
You're the only E in, bro.
I thought we were cool. I thought we were cool, Gabe. Is it because I'm Asian?
Really Asian when you want to be, man.
Wow.
All right, we're going to second quarter now.
Yep, let's go.
Yes, sir.
All right, who's up? Who's up next?
Defensive keys to victory. Let's start with you, Guns.
All right. So, defensive keys, stack the box, make them beat us in the air, set the edge, contain the edge. With the new quarterback, he's more mobile. They're probably going to do read option, maybe triple option. I mean, they're probably going to definitely throw the kitchen sink out there, if that's the phrase out there if you want to use. But yeah, I mean, I honestly I have full kind of confidence in this defense. The old line's not the same old line that we know of from a Michigan standard. I think we're going to. I think we're going to dominate trenches, honestly. But yeah, just come out and play. I mean, that's really my keys on the defensive side, to be honest.
Hey,
so sounds like you're pretty confident with what you think
on the defense. I mean, I totally get that. Len's gonna have this team just like they understand their assignments, right? They understand the gaps. Like that's all it is. Just yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Trojan Blade, you're gonna hear me talking Spanish now. ¿Por qué?
What did Raul do to you, Gabe?
All right, go ahead, Raul. Why don't you give us your defense?
Real quick, Oscar, stick around. We have a quarter that's gonna next quarter, or we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the score predictions. So stick around.
Yeah, but make it very difficult for Orgy or whoever that quarterback is going to be. I mean, I know that Orgy was named the starter, but is he going to last the entire game? We'll see. So make it difficult for the quarterback. D-line steps up, put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Obviously, one of the keys is going to be to stop the run and make him throw the ball, especially if it's Orgy. I'm saying his name right? I think that's his name. Yeah,
yeah. You're not talking about the other.
Yeah,
just keep it going. Just keep it going, dude. Just keep it going.
You get what I'm saying. But those are my keys. Secondary is going to have to step up. I'm hoping that we get a few, interceptions. I think that there's a good game where we can potentially see a couple interceptions, not just one.
Absolutely.
Gabe, how old are we? Come on.
All right, Becky Chan.
So, of course, contain. Be disciplined, because this is going to be a hostile environment. Don't let what happens in the, like from the stands or what the players say at home. You just got to stay level headed. Don't make any dumb mistakes. We've only been penalized once on defense this year, which is insane. Like, granted, we don't have Pac-12 refs anymore, so we don't have to really worry about that because they are god awful garbage. But like, you just got to stay level headed, stick to the game plan, and make Orgy beat us through the air. And just, what was it? At least have a stalemate on the offensive line, or against the offensive line. Don't let this first year offensive line push you around. Don't let it happen. And what I really want to see is a 4-3 defense. We need to have EMA on there. We need Mason Cobb out there and Gentry. Like, we need all of them, all three of them on the field all at once at all times, because we know Eric Gentry can hunt down Alex. I'm not going to say his last name anymore. We know he can hunt him down. We have the speed to do it, and now we have the power to do it. We have the Big Ten strength to do this. We gotta play smart and Lynn defense, because Lynn's defense is gonna, like, if what he can do to Caleb Williams, imagine what he can do to Alex. This should be a cakewalk for him theoretically, but you just got to play smart defense.
So then you're very confident then in the game, like Chan.
If we can execute as Lynn expects or has dialed up, then yes. If we do not stick to the game plan, it could be a surprise. We need to stick to the game plan.
Yep. I mean, all has pretty much been said, but we'll piggyback off like the channel a little bit. Eye discipline, man. This game is just going to come down to eye discipline. Luckily for us, our linebackers are very experienced, so it's not too much they haven't seen. So they shouldn't be fooled by some options. Because I'm pretty sure, being that that Orgy is not known for having the best arm out there, they're going to get a little tricky in the run game. So the linebackers can stay disciplined with their eyes and read their keys. We're golden, man. We're gonna shut this thing down. They'll be very one-dimensional, especially, like I said, if we get up early and they're gonna have to air the ball out. I like that. That plays right into our favor. So eye discipline for the linebackers, man, is the biggest key for me.
Yeah, a lot of people like Jordan says, get up 10 points, they'll crumble. You're not wrong. I think this team is not built to come from behind. Like, I think we can. I think we have the skill positions to do it, and they don't have clones of Will Johnson out there. So, like what Jordan says, I know the easy answer is don't throw in Will Johnson's direction, but Arkansas State had no issues throwing his way, and he was giving up catches. Even Fresno State had some good luck with throwing towards him. So with our skill position, I think he's going to be tired. He's going to be running a lot, and like keeping up with Zachariah Branch, because I know he hasn't had his like amazing game that a lot of people are expecting, but he's doing a lot because he's eye candy. Everyone, I don't know why they still just think we have Zachariah Branch, but we have more than that. Like, do they not remember Kyron's catch? And he was our leading receiver against the LSU game, but they still consistently just say Zachariah Branch, which I love. I love Zachariah Branch. He's great, but he's what our best eye candy at this point because everyone just wants to key in on him, so they shift towards his direction whenever he motions, and it's just leaving everyone else open.
The thing is that they can't afford to leave him open because we know what can happen when he's open, right? So they still got to respect him, and if we have to use him as a decoy, so be it. But I think that's really what it is. I don't think they're disrespecting our other guys. It's just, Zachariah has that
he's the star.
Different
star power.
Yeah, that's the name they know. He's the All-American. You know what I mean? But to say he's our best receiver, you're totally mistaken if you think that he's our best receiver. No offense to the guy, knock on him. He's working through his things, but we got some guys that are definitely some, potential number ones. But that's the thing. Not is we don't have a clear number one yet. So that's what they're left with.
What is this?
That's tough, Tim. That's tough.
What is this?
They can change his name to the Trojan Blade, man.
That's tough.
They've been going in all episode, man. That's funny.
I have the highest ceiling but lack consistency.
Hey, what did you do to Gabe?
Bro, I'm a member on your channel. What the heck?
Too funny.
It's tough love, BC. Don't take it personal.
No, yeah, don't.
I'm pretty sure I'm a member on his YouTube channel and his not. I'm also on his Discord. I'm hurt.
Hey, don't go. Hey, don't go blocking him now, BC.
Yeah.
I am sincerely hurt.
So that is going to bring us into halftime. Halftime, we give you our recruiting updates, and as you guys probably already know, there's a lot to talk about. So go ahead, guys, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely is a lot. I'm probably going to point out a few things, and if you guys have anything that I don't mention, please bring it up. But yeah, for starters, you guys have been living under a rock today. Jerome Miles, 5-star wide receiver out of Utah, has committed, and he is a Trojan. So, put up those fight on signs for him on that. Floyd Bucard, big-time defensive lineman. He decommitted from Oklahoma. We've been kind of hitting at this, right, that we're still talking to him and so on and so forth. And it sounds like we are the team to beat as of right now. It's going to take some time just to kind of, decompress, I guess, the word, and just kind of chill and then come back into recruiting. But yeah, anticipate us to be the team to get them right now.
But I thought Venables was a defensive coach, and Lincoln Riley doesn't care about defense. What are you talking about, Gunner?
Yeah, no, it's been long gone. Another one here, Michael Carroll. He's an interior lineman out of Pennsylvania. He's a current Alabama O-line commit. He's thinking about visiting. So just kind of, FYI there. We'll see if anything turns out. As of right now, anticipate him staying with Alabama. I don't think he will become a Trojan, but you never know. Juju confirms his Wisconsin visit. I believe we mentioned that last Sunday that he was there has been talks about that, so he confirmed it. So just a heads up there. And then pretty much just right now the buzz, right? Everything's pretty much just continuing to build up, and people say if we win this game, which we will win this game, recruiting everything is going to pretty much explode, and I agree. I mean, we're hearing things from that we have potential silent commits from 2 kids at J. Sarah, potentially, one being the Madden kid, one being the Samonte kid. I believe, hopefully I'm saying that kid's name right, 2026 kid. I mean, we can get Aaron Dunn to flip, to potentially flip. You got Douglas Oot, I believe that's how you say his last name, from Gorman. I mean, there's just so many potential opportunities to get these kids to flip. Dorian Brew, I mean, I think that's somebody I think a lot of us would want. I mean, there's just so many options. So
Who's that
Yeah.
Edge from South Carolina too? He's a commit, right?
Yeah. Javorius.
Dodd, I think it's Dodd or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's the South Carolina kid. We just offered him, and he's somebody else that potentially will come and visit. So we'll see. He's definitely obviously exploring his options, even though he is verbally committed. And I mean, who? It's hard to say no to Eric Henny. So.
Yep. Real quick, Mark Stanley says, how many kids can we take in this next class? Do the new limits for the roster kick in next year? Do you know? Do you have an answer for that?
I'm pretty sure. I feel like I'm 95% sure that is correct. Next year is where the roster kicks up. We have the revenue sharing and all that good stuff that's been kind of talked about. I mean, that's hard. I think we're definitely gonna, I'd say mid-20s at least. I would hope get at least 25 kids a class, maybe even 30. I guess that just really depends, especially with the revenue sharing, because it's really across all the sports and stuff like that. And so it's going to be interesting how we allocate certain stuff.
Have you heard anything about Dalen McCutcheon, the commit to Florida State?
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely been rumored to come and visit October 12th. We'll see if that visit does happen for the Penn State game. I guess the question is, does the team want to bring on a fifth wide receiver? We have 4 currently committed, and that's the question. If they do want a fifth guy, I'd say he's going to be the fifth guy. But this is I think it's a good problem, right? You have your commit's already there. Now it's kind of okay. Hey, do we want to maybe push someone out, bring him in, so on and so forth? So,
yeah. Like right now, I saw someone post about the wide receivers that we have, and it's just disgusting. It's disgusting how good our wide receiver class is.
A lot of speed, and even Corey Sims. I mean, he's probably not the fast compared to these other guys, but I mean, I think he's still fast for his size. Yeah, a lot of speed.
Yeah, Corey Sims. And okay, so this is what our wide receiver room is going to be next year, as long as everyone's still here. It's going to be Zachariah Branch, Jacoby Lane, Mekhi Lemon, Deuce Robinson, Xavier Jordan, Jerome Miles, Corey Sims, Tanook Hines, and Romeo Ison. Like, is it Romero or Romeo?
I think it's Romero.
Yeah.
Romero? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he is a wide receiver that no one is talking about. Like, I think he can be really good.
Yeah, and Priority just... Oh, yeah, sorry. You got the Georgia offer. Priority just mentioned in the chat that you got a Georgia offer. So I think sounds like people are starting to... Could just be, right, like he's saying. Could just be because we offered him and all that stuff. But, I mean, starting to get more noticed.
Yeah, and Kyron can come back. Like he has the COVID year, right?
I think he's a junior, redshirt junior, right?
Might be.
Yeah.
So if so, then you can come back.
That would be great if you can come back too.
Is it Ison that has like electrifying speed or something like that? I can't remember if it's him or someone else, but
it's him. I mean, he's actually technically the slowest out of Miles and Hines, which is I think pretty crazy to say. So, but yeah, he's still fast.
But Jerome Miles
10-8 100 meter. And the other ones have right under that, so it's crazy.
Doesn't he have like the record in Utah right now?
Yeah, like a 10-2, or something like that.
Yeah, that, and he's like 6'3", 215. Yes. He has like Juju Smith-Schuster size, along with Zachariah Branch speed.
Wow.
So that's a scary dude. And like, it's great that he just became a 5-star. I'm worried that he might lose that 5-star now, but he just got it. So I'm sure they're going to be like, oh, he just committed to USC. And all those Utah fans in the chat were talking stuff too. Like Gabe knows it. Gabe, and if USCJ is still here, like they were talking about mad stuff. Like he's going to want to be the first 5-star that Utah ever gets and all that stuff. And he picked up that Utah hat. I was like, oh, it kind of got me a little bit when he did that. I was like, dang.
I feel like everything's getting you right now, Blakey Chan.
I just have PTSD. Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Like you
I
gotta have
need
confidence.
help. I need to get help.
Yeah,
So
the last regime did a number on us, man.
yes, they hurt me, and I can show you all the places that they hurt me. It was
What?
bad. Don't worry, I'll use a doll. Yeah,
All right, man.
What?
Sure where that was going, bro.
you can't tell me that they did not do a number on your psyche on how you feel about recruiting.
I think I'm somewhat healed, man, for the most part. But
I need a good I need a top 10 recruiting class to kind of get over that. And right now we're at 11, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at 11 for now.
I'm not doing that on the stream, okay? Slap happy. I know you want to see that, but I'm not going to do that.
Pause.
Wait, what?
Hey, Slap happy asked, okay?
Oh man, Blakey Chan. What's
He
going
asked.
on?
oh yeah.
But
All right, third quarter.
All right, third
no,
quarter.
we got to talk about injury update too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot
Go
of
ahead.
people were nervous that Mason Cobb was not going to be here, and also Eric Gentry was out too for a little bit of last week. But word on the
Full
street is
go,
that they're
yeah.
ready. They're full go.
We'll go.
Yeah, and then as of right now, Loveland, Michigan's tight end, sounds like it's going to be a last minute thing. Just from some of the comments, I mean, they're just not really saying much. Just totally, they're right. So yeah,
See, Gabe, you know what? I don't need your list. Okay, I don't need your power ranking list here. I know my worth.
Somebody's getting emotional.
BC, we appreciate you. All right,
BC.
we appreciate you.
Hey,
It's all right.
at least I'm not. Never mind. I can't go there.
All right, man.
Third quarter.
Third quarter. All right. Third quarter. Final thoughts and predictions.
Why don't you kick it off, Dr. Chen?
No, you go first, B. Jones.
Final thoughts and predictions. We're gonna win by a lot. Score
Do you have a number?
score prediction?
Yes.
I'm gonna go 34-17. I know it's weird numbers, but just work with me, all right? 34-17. Other predictions, I'll say I can see 2 interceptions, man. I think Kamari gets one and Easton gets one.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
all right. Yeah, I'm more like that, man.
And give us your offense and defensive MVPs.
Offensive, defensive MVPs. I'm gonna go Miller on offense. Safe bet, right? I usually don't for that reason, but defense, I am going to go Kamari. I'm gonna go Kamari.
Okay. Guns, you go up next.
So yeah, my final thoughts are: get to an early lead, make them throw the ball more than anticipated. I think that we're gonna see a Zachariah special teams touchdown. I think we're gonna see that. It's gonna be one of my predictions. Final score: I understand the over under is 44.5, but we're gonna go 34-16 Trojans. And my MVPs gotta give it to Miller Moss, and then defense will be I like the Ramsey. I think Ramsey's gonna get a pick here, just like they promoted in the EA college football game. If you guys don't remember. So Ramsey's gonna get a pick, and he's my defensive MVP.
Nice. Roll.
I'm gonna go. I'll start off with my prediction. I'm gonna say 31-13 USC.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 2 picks, strip fumble, and puts us in a really good spot on the offense side. And those are my predictions there when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Offense, I think Woody Marks gets a rushing touchdown, and then the rest it'll be Miller Moss doing his thing and doing passing touchdowns. And I'm gonna say Zachariah Branch gets his first receiving touchdown of the year.
Okay. Nice.
And then I guess MVP it'll be Miller Moss, and defense it'll be I'll go with Gentry again. I think Gentry is sure hope we support you.
Okay, man.
Gabe, you're the one over here saying some sussy stuff, okay?
Oh man. Hey, Gabe, I'm with you on that one, man. We can join that together.
Whoa. Thank you.
Hey, I had to, bro. I had to. It was perfect.
Pause.
You didn't have to do anything.
Hey, I'm talking about the strip fumble. I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blackie Chan. I don't know what you're thinking, Blackie
Okay.
Chan.
Hey, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah,
All right.
those are my predictions, guys. Gentry and Miller Moss for MVPs.
Okay. All right. So my final thoughts and predictions here. I think that we are going to hold their running back duo, their tandem, under 125 yards. I think they're going to. That's what they're going to rely on. I think we'll hold them to under 125 yards rushing, just total, even with Alex. I'm not saying his last name, Gabe, but I think we hold their rushing attack to like, I think maybe 100, maybe less. I'm hoping for less, but if we can hold them under 125 collectively, I think we easily win this game. And I think this is going to be a very balanced offensive attack. I think we will have 100 yards collective rushing. I'm not sure if anyone's going to break the 100-yard rushing mark for this one, but I do think that we have better running backs than they do. I think their running back who's on the cover of CFP 25 is kind of overrated. So Dylan Edwards, he hasn't really been showing up except for the Arkansas State game, which Arkansas State was one of the worst rushing defenses last year. So it's no surprise. So, but I think our tight ends are going to be the MVP, not just Lake McCree, but I think they're going to be the difference makers because they were helping out with the offensive line when it came to like blocks and finishing blocks. And I think Lake McCree is going to have a statement game. I think he's going to be our leading receiver, and he's going to have the most receptions and the most yards because they're going to be trying their hardest just to take out Deuce Robinson, Zachariah Branch, and it's just going to leave Lake McCree down the middle. What he did against LSU is what's going to happen in this game. I think he's going to have at least a good 7, 8 receptions, and they're going to be all on like maybe our third downs when everyone.
Sorry, not to cut you off. That reminds me before I forget.
Okay.
Walter Matthews is back.
He's healthy.
Walter Matthews is healthy now, so
okay.
I don't think we'll see him this game, but who knows?
Yeah. But our tight ends are going to be huge for this pause. So, and I think our tight ends are going to be the MVP for this game. So I'm not going to give it to one or the other, but they're going to have a huge game for us. And then for defense, that we're going Anthony Lucas. I think this could be huge. This could be another huge game for him. He already he broke that seal of getting a sack or he was getting into the pig farmer's face all last game. So I think this is going to be huge for him. He's going to have to hold contain. Like you can't keep your eyes off of your assignment, especially on the edge. So I think Anthony Lucas is going to be our MVP because they're going to try to run whatever they can, and containing him is going to be huge, which is why I think Anthony Lucas will be MVP. He may not have like the flashy like stats, but he's going to make sure that he stays in that pocket and he's not going anywhere. He may not get the sacks, but he's going to be in his face constantly in this game. I almost wanted to give it to Eric Gentry because he's been killing it off the edge, but I think Anthony Lucas is going to be the MVP for this. So my final score prediction, I actually like what Oscar said in the game, 31-17. I think that's a good score for us. I think we'll get maybe 21 points in the first half. I think we're going to start off real quick, and then we're going to run the ball down their throat. After a while, we're going to start making them tired. We're going to make them want to quit. We're going to smash them in the face. We're not afraid to hit anymore. We're going to beat you up. We may not win every war or every battle that we have against you, but we're going to beat you up. We're going to make sure that you know we're there.
Yep. So I'm glad you said that one because your boy Josh Pate, he predicted Michigan to win, right?
Yeah.
Fine. That's fine. I mean, I expect nothing less from him. But his reason was because he says USC's D-line looked pretty suspect or something like that against LSU or something like that. He said they were okay against LSU, and then he just watched South Carolina just dismantle LSU's D-line or O-line, my fault. Excuse me, O-line. But he didn't tell the whole story. He didn't tell how LSU was missing guys on both sides of the ball in the trenches.
Because we beat their asses.
We beat them up. You know what I mean? So tell the whole story, man. So I don't know, man. That's your boy though. I can't stand the guy, but
when have I supported him?
Everybody's your buddy. If you haven't noticed by now.
Sure.
Don't think too much about it, man.
Oscar asks, "Are you guys going to be at the game on Saturday?" I got a story here.
She's gone.
My wife, she hurt me. She sent me a screenshot of tickets or spots, section 3, row 46 on USC side. $86 a ticket. And then she says, "We're not going." Why would you send me that picture? Why? That just hurts. Like,
so if anybody wants those tickets, $86. Well,
it's a 10-hour drive from where I'm at, and I'd easily drive through the night just to get there. Like, just give me some Red Bull, something to keep me up, and I'm good. I drove 14 hours from Colorado to Minnesota, and I did that all in one day.
Hey, you know what?
Maybe a couple stops.
Make the drive.
10 hours ain't nothing.
Do the drive, Peter Blackie Chan. Go support.
yeah, do it, dude.
But happy wife, happy life, guys.
Hey, she never said you guys couldn't go.
Oh, she did.
Oh, she said we're not going. Like,
yes.
We can't go.
Yes.
So she sent it and then told you you're not going.
Yes.
That's just diabolical.
It is. She knows how to hurt me.
Amy, what's up with
that? But I'm not. Long story short, I'm not going. As much as I would love to go, and I told myself I was going to go to all these Big Ten games, but adulting is a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't realize the tickets were that cheap. If I knew that, I probably could have made the.
Well, see, the thing about it is, when I was looking when they first went on sale, they were expensive.
They were expensive. They were like in the 500 range, and I was like, yeah, that's a little too much.
Yeah, but like I think they're just trying to get rid of these last final seats here because if I'm looking at this map here, there's not that many spots left. Like there's spurts here and there, but they're just trying to get rid of those tickets here. But Conquistador 78 said USC must be focused, disciplined, and opportunistic on defense and offense. USC will win convincingly. Fight on, Angel USC. I'm assuming class of 78. So
fight on, Angel.
Fight on.
No.
And then, yeah, like a lot of people had some. Gabe says 24-10. Not a bad one, but I'm still respecting them a little bit. Slap Happy says 24-14. I think they'll get a field goal. So, and then Jordan, he thinks that we're like the best team in the nation, apparently. So, which we are. 42-10. So, and then who else? What other predictions do we have here? I think that's all. Drop your guys' predictions. We have 51 in here. Drop your predictions. Let us know.
All right, we still got another quarter to get to.
Yes, sir.
Is it just attack Brandon today or something? Sounds to me like you're not a true UFC fan. Like, time to become a Buckeye. I will die. I will die before that happens.
Wow.
So
yeah, much love to our guys at the Ohio podcast, but we'll let them handle being Buckeye fans.
The Fred, me and you have the right idea here. 31-17 Michigan. So, yeah.
I wonder who started attacking BC today.
Yeah. You're the one that started this here, so.
All right, let's get into some of these predictions for other games.
Yep.
All right.
Now, hold on. I got to give Gabe some love here. I think I saw on his ex.
All right,
why not?
Okay, you already talking about orgies and.
All right, come on. All right, let me say what I got to say before. You got to stop. All right, let me say. I was gonna say, since we're talking about predictions in the game, Gabe's gonna put out his video tomorrow at 7 a.m. So go check it out on his channel tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Kiss ass.
Fight on, Gabe.
Kiss ass. So do we want to start with the game day prediction, or do we want to leave that to the end?
Friday's game here. Let's start it off. Illinois, 24th ranked Illinois at 22nd, ranked Nebraska, 5 p.m. on Fox. The line is 7.5. The over/under is 42.5. What do we think, guys?
No, I have not seen.
Hold on, I missed it. See, I moved up number 1 in the rankings, guys. See, it works.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, dude. You're welcome.
Gabe,
guys, just using us over here.
You are nothing but a talking head to me at this point.
Oh, guys, come on. All right, Cutter, let's continue.
So yeah, I'll start it off.
Okay.
Both 3-0. First Big Ten game for both of them. Started at 8.5. It's down to 7.5. I do think Nebraska wins this game. I think it's going to be 7 to 10 points. So I think that line's really close. If you're a better out there, yeah, Nebraska pulls ahead and wins the game, and they're 4-0.
All right.
Are you talking to me, Gunner, right there, or you said if you're
just everyone? Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
So,
Roll, you're next.
Yeah, roll.
I'm gonna go with Nebraska too, just because I would want them to, come with a really good record when they come and face us. It'll make for a better game, in my opinion. And shout out to the USC fans and for those out there hating that, we can't sell out the Coliseum. Well, guess what? The Wisconsin game's sold out and the Nebraska game's already sold out. And you can imagine that the Penn State game's going to sell out and the Notre Dame game's going to sell out.
It better.
So for all those guys, for all you haters, suck it. But yeah, I got Nebraska winning by a good two scores,
Okay.
So, okay.
and then hopefully Raiola could just start acting like himself, man. He's got to stop that whole Patrick Mahomes cosplay type of
Hey,
thing.
he says he's had that haircut since like Little League. So
I get it, but then even doing the whole hyping up the crowd the same way as Mahomes
Yeah,
is
the
like,
pregame
man,
stuff.
it's
So
like,
interesting.
hey,
do your thing, man.
I'm not hating on the guy. Hey,
Yeah.
he's been balling. So
No, I'll give him that, but I'm saying it's like just kind of do your own thing, man. Like, just be yourself.
Maybe that's him. Maybe that's himself. You know?
yeah,
Nah, that ain't
yeah.
himself.
You don't know the guy.
He's got to be exactly like Mahomes. Really?
Hey,
Good
he,
fun.
Mahomes is the GOAT. Coming up to it. He's
I see
he's
what
the,
you're saying,
he's
yeah.
the active GOAT.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He gets all these calls. Don't get me started with that crap. Raider Nation, baby. It's Raider
Okay.
Nation.
They haven't even played each other yet.
So what? It's Raider Nation.
All right. Mr. BC, what do you think, Nebraska or Illinois?
So I'm high on Nebraska, but Luke Altmaier has been playing pretty good for Illinois. So I think this is going to be close. I think it's going to be a 10-point game, but it's in Nebraska, and they're riding a high right now. They really are. Like they beat their rival CU, and so they're definitely riding a high. And I'm like. I like what Dylan Raiola is doing. He's probably the third best quarterback in the pack. Oh my God, the Big Ten. I'm picking Nebraska to win. I think it's going to be. I think 31-21 for this game because Tony White, he's still always like he's good. He's a good DC. So 31-21 Nebraska, and it's at home.
Perfect. B. Jones?
I'm going to say 31-17.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. I like that. Short and sweet, baby. I like it. You got anything else to add?
Not really, man.
Okay. All right. We're moving on to the next game, guys, here. NC State at Clemson. Early game Saturday morning. Both team has one loss again, starting for the ACC conference. First game there. The spread is 20.5 towards Clemson. I guess really the question here. Let's just do this. We can kind of speed up just a little. Does Clemson cover that?
I don't think they cover, in my opinion, but I do think they get the W.
Okay. I agree with B. Jones. I don't think they cover, but I think they still win.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'll just say they don't cover.
Okay.
I will go against. I will not be a sheep, and I will say they will cover.
All right, there we go.
Because what's his name? He had a good game. Their quarterback. What's his?
Klubnik.
Yeah, Cade Klubnik. He had a good game showing last time, and NC State looked bad against Tennessee. So,
all right, perfect. All right, next game here. I'm just gonna say it. UCLA at LSU. LSU is a 24-point favorite. So same question, guys. Sorry, I put my camera away. Does LSU cover that 24 points? I'm gonna say yes. It's gonna be wild.
Absolutely.
yeah, I think this is going to be therapeutic for LSU. They're going to want to assert dominance, and I even think if they're up 40 points, they're still going to be passing the ball. They want to embarrass UCLA because they couldn't do that to us. So I like at this point, like, have you guys seen that meme of like, stop it, he's already dead? Like it's that Simpson meme where that kid's crying. He's like, he's already dead. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be beating a dead horse at this point with how much they're going to embarrass UCLA. And it might be a little sad and I might feel bad, but then I'm going to realize that they tagged along and then it's just going to make me feel happy again. But it's just like, I knew they were going to be bad, but I didn't know they were going to be this bad. UCLA is like probably one of the worst teams in the nation. So it's going to get bad. I think LSU wins by 40 plus.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to be interested to see what T-Bob says about this game afterwards.
I'm gonna say this. Shout out Sean Foster, because if you guys missed his presser, they're the other LA school. It's us, and we're in LA. So
wait, really?
LSU fans are disgruntled with LA fans, so they're gonna take it out on them. And you got to do more, Sean Foster. Let's see it. Prove it.
He probably freezes on the sideline too. He's like, we're in LA. That's probably what he says in the headset too. Like, we're in Los Angeles, right? But could you imagine though? Like, it would suck if LSU did lose. But could you imagine the crash out that T-Bob would have?
Oh yeah.
I would.
I'll be mad that they. But I would be tuned in for that for sure.
Oh yeah, I would. Either way, this is going to be hilarious.
Absolutely. B. Jones, did you? What's your thoughts?
I mean,
yep. The comment, perfect. Just want to make sure. All right, so a much closer game here, guys. 1 p.m. on Fox. Utah versus Oklahoma State. I think this is a very good game. 2.5 is the spread. Pretty much has not moved. Man, I got to give it to the home team, but I mean, this is this very intriguing matchup.
Is their quarterback gonna be playing though?
I think so. I don't know.
I heard he is.
Yeah.
Okay, that does something then for my pick then.
Yeah. So that's my
sure
thoughts.
does. It better do something. He's a grown ass man, 26 years old. Shout out Cam Rising. You're almost.
Hey, so is Oklahoma State. It's
Gunners,
the battle of the battle of the 7th-year quarterbacks or whatever.
Is it really?
Yeah, the other guy, he's been here for a minute, Bowman or whatever. So
Trojan 5. You don't think LSU's going to cover?
I guess I'll go ahead and do my prediction on that one. I'll just go Utah. I think they have a good defensive team, and they'll edge the win out there. So I'll say they cover, or that they upset. I mean,
okay. But B Jones, let's go B Jones. B Jones, what's your thoughts, sir?
That is a close one. That's I'm gonna roll with Utah too, man. Wait, is at Oklahoma State?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The Rising is back though.
Yeah, it's tough.
Ollie Gordon hasn't been doing anything this year.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Utah. Utah pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna reiterate that like Ollie Gordon, he just had his breakout game last week against San Diego State, but he only had 104 yards on 27 rushes. He averaged 3.9 against San Diego State. So I think Utah's defense is gonna easily hold him under 100 yards, and I think Utah wins by probably 2 touchdowns, maybe 10 points. But if Cam Rising's playing and he somehow doesn't get hurt or throw his back out for being so old, then they should handily win this game.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, what?
All right.
Gabe's only a few months older
Yeah.
than Cam Rising.
Yeah. I'd be thinking about that too. It'd be sometimes like people my age. I'm like, dang, that guy's over there doing that. I'm over here just doing this.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because
all right,
Danton Lynn's only 2 months older than me, and look what he's doing. What am I doing?
right. All right, last game that I really wanted to mention was Tennessee at Oklahoma. First matchup for
game day.
both of them in the SEC. This is at Oklahoma. It started at 7.5. It's down to 7. My predictions, guys, I think this is going to be a blowout. I think Tennessee rolls Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee's defense is underrated, even though they haven't played anybody. I think they're going to be able to stop Jackson Arnold in that offense. And then that offense is just too explosive right now. So, yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Yeah, for every reason that you just said. James Pierce is gonna eat this game, and it's gonna get ugly for Oklahoma. And Oklahoma fans are gonna continue to cry about how they miss Riley.
They're like, they keep so much tabs on us, but they say they don't want Lincoln Riley back. But then someone pointed out that, could you imagine if Lincoln Riley was at OU and they had Brent Venables as the defense coordinator? Like, oh, so you guys are envisioning having him back because your offense is bad, because Jackson Arnold is not the solution? Or if Lincoln Riley had his hands on him, of course he's going to look good because Lincoln Riley just knows quarterbacks. But I think this is going to be ugly for Oklahoma, and the internet is going to be so fun when they lose. I'm going to troll so hard against Oklahoma. It's going to be, I'm going to get blocked. That's my goal, is to get blocked by a lot of Oklahoma fans. So Tennessee wins probably by 3 scores, I think. That's just being kind of generous. But Nico has really impressed me. I wasn't high on him when he got into college, and I know a lot of people were, and that's just me. Like, I'm sorry, I'll do better. But I think this is going to be ugly. And I think, like, I was watching something from JD Piquel. He said that he was trying not to put Tennessee in the penthouse for getting into the playoffs, but he wanted to see more from them. But they beat NC State, who was a top 25 team at the time, and they destroyed them. So this is going to be ugly for Oklahoma. So I'm going to be ready for this.
Well, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to say Tennessee wins and covers. I haven't put much thought behind the game, but I just think that Tennessee is a better team. Oklahoma, and I just want to hear Oklahoma fans, complain and cry about it. So, I really was hoping they lost last week, but they would lose last week. But they managed to pull it off. But I don't think they escape it this week.
All right. Well, that's all the games that I had. I don't know if any of you individually had a certain game out there you guys wanted.
I'm good.
Still some good matchups out there, but I just kind of tried to focus on the ranked games. But yeah,
I guess I'll just give Jordan some love. I'll say that Ohio State wins but doesn't cover. Jordan, we'll cover Ohio State for you. It's 40 points. That's why it's 40 points. It's a lot. I'm not saying that they're a bad team or anything.
They are fighting the Thundering Herd, dude. The Thundering Herd.
So there's some games that I want to cover here. So my hate watch, or not hate watch, the team that I love to watch lose right now because it's just so bad. Florida State versus who are they playing? Cal. They're playing Cal, and they're a 2.5 point favorite to beat Cal because they're at home. So of course they're going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I think Cal beats them because what's their running back for Cal? Jaden Ott. He is going to destroy them. He's going to destroy the best defensive line in the country. Looks
like he hasn't played much. Sorry to interrupt you.
He hasn't.
Yeah, it looks like the leading rusher is this Thomas guy.
Oh, and he's probable. Well, Jaden Ott's probable though.
I think he's been hurt.
I think he's been
I could
hurt.
be
So yeah,
wrong.
but if he's healthy,
still.
it's going to be fun to watch Cal upset another team that probably should have been good.
Yeah.
So, like, I
So
just
does he get fired? Norvell get fired if they go 0-4?
I don't know why people are not saying that he's not on the hot seat. I know they went undefeated last year, but this is like the biggest drop off I've ever seen of any team that went undefeated.
Come on, man. One bad year, you're gonna put on the hot seat.
Hey, they did that shit to Lincoln Riley, so why the fuck not?
Yeah, I think he'll be on the hot seat, but I just don't see him getting fired after they just extended him too, right? Like the whole Alabama
That's
stuff.
true, but Texas A&M got rid of their extension guy, that Jimbo Fisher, so it's possible.
It definitely is.
So, but yeah, are you guys gonna tune into this game to see FSU lose? Because I am.
Absolutely.
What time's the game?
6 p.m. So we'll be done.
Yeah,
4
listen,
p.m.
I
our time.
got all teams to do that thing, man.
Yeah. Well, Cal might be back in the Pac-12, so
Yeah, it might be true.
But another game that I know I shouldn't be interested in, but Colorado versus Baylor. I hope Baylor wins.
Why'd you say you
That's not
should?
bad.
But
It's a close one, yeah.
yeah, they're 1.5 point favorite at home against Baylor, and I don't even know
Yeah.
who Baylor's coach is. So that's a tough.
Yeah, it's just Aranda, pretty much. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to tune into the Texas Louisiana Monroe game just to see Arch and see how this team is going to be with him.
Did you hear? Speaking of the head coach, did you hear what he said or no?
That they're not afraid of Arch?
Yeah, like not afraid of Arch. Like he's like, I got some players that played him in high school, and he beat them or they beat them, and he's like, yeah, so they're not scared. And I was like, wow, dude, I kind of like this.
Good for you. Good for you, coach. But yeah, I think Arch is gonna. They're a 44.5 point favorite, which it's pretty. Actually, that's pretty bad. Like, and then last one. Let's see how Hugs does against Lane Kiffin. Georgia Southern. Versus
Oh yeah. Yeah, true. Good point.
That's funny.
Did you hear?
Union?
Yeah, it's at Ole Miss, and they're 35 point favorite, which is kind of low. I thought it'd be a lot higher because Jackson Dart has been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only games that I'm interested in at this point. And then Trojan Fight says I wanted Dalen McCutcheon or CJ Wiley, but with today's commit, that's quite a few receivers committed. Yeah, we're good at wide receivers.
Yeah, I like this class. I like this class right now. We're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I personally say I think we stick at 4. We'll see. We'll see what this Romero Georgia offer, where that kind of ends up in the future. Yeah. You never know. We could get Dalen. So, huh?
How many are we at right now? We're at 20.
I believe 20, maybe 21, but yeah, 20 for sure. 20. I know that.
So
we're 11th in the country, top 10 as well. If you look at one, so I mean we're 10, 11, depends on the site you look at.
How many more spots do we have?
We got one more linebacker. I know that for sure. I know there's still being mention of one more DB.
Yeah.
So like the names that have been mentioned has been Alex Graham, the Colorado commit that plays at IMG, or Dorian Brew. And then defensive line. There's probably 2, 3, 4 spots available there, I'd say. And then you probably have 1 to 2 spots available on the offensitive line.
Aaron Dunn.
Yeah, Aaron Dunn. I think if we can get Aaron Dunn and Douglas, I mean that is a very, very good offensive class in my opinion.
Trojan Fight. During our halftime, Guns did say that we are the favorite. At least that's what people are crystal balling at this point.
Yep, that's correct. That's correct. And thank you, Priority. I did not know he left, so that's good to know.
Wait, Mason Graham did, or
no, Alex Graham. Yep.
Alex
Graham. Yeah, the DB that we're looking at.
Yeah. And we do need D tackles.
We do. Yeah.
we're still hoping that we can get Jakeem Stewart. So
Yeah, I mean, actually, I didn't mention that, and I'm surprised no one brought it up in the halftime. But I know we're late running still here, but real quick, he might have played his hand and potentially said that he is going to commit reclassify. I mean, some kid that Florida kid, he is got reclassified, and he said, like welcome or something like that. I forgot the true words, but yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
all right, I think I'm good.
All right.
We have 106 people in our chat or on the video, so go ahead and also real quick, thank you guys for getting us over to 1,000 subscribers. So we really appreciate it right now. So keep that going. We're not happy with we are happy with 1,000, but we're not stopping though.
Yep.
All right, wrap us up, B Jones.
I think we're good, man. So all being said, join us here after the game. That'll be Sunday. We'll be right back here talking about how we'll be celebrating. Let's put it that way. We'll be celebrating the victory. So join us here on Sunday. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and fight on.
Fight on.
Fight on, fellas. Fight on.